Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I had to add this on because I know I made mention that I had gotten a knife from Steve Clare, and I ended the video, said thanks, happy Father's Day, and I forgot to tell you about the knife. So I'll do a little piece on the knife, and then after I've handled it for a while, I will go ahead and do more. But the knife, and it's in my top 5, but I don't know if it's because of the honeymoon phase of the knife or because it's going to remain in the top 5. It's the first one I've ever handled, and I'm just blown away. You know when you see and feel a knife and it just speaks to you. You, as Greg Medford says, you grab it and it grabs you back. I kind of use that because that's what happened with this knife. And I had asked him, I've wanted to see one. Steve Clare had one. So he also had a Strider Performance Series. It happens to be right here, which is a sick knife. I mean, sick knife. But everybody knows about this. Well, most people know about it. It is a really, the action. It's a spectacular knife. But this was not on the table. This was something he sent me to look at, but he said, Will, I'm really not interested in letting it go. But this knife, he was interested, and we did make a deal, and it's the Attn2Detail MK1 Large. What a knife. Did you hear that? I mean, it's got buttery action. Look at the grind on this, the slicey grind. I mean, it comes down, it's thin behind the edge, and it actually gets even thinner, like in this section here. It's got a crowned blade on it. It's got a DLC sculpted handle that I have pretty big hands. I would say I have big hands. And it just melts into your hand. Now, I've said this before, too. You grab a knife like this, everyone says, wow, great ergos. But who the fuck no one cuts with a knife like this. So really, I mean, you can see your hand just fits right into it. But when you go to cut with a knife, you kind of slide back and you hold it like this, like with a knife and a fork. And it still affords your fingers a place to go. You get a nice pull on the knife. It's just, I can't let the knife go. It's been in my pocket. Once I knew it was mine, I took it apart, I cleaned it. It's what I love to do when I get a new knife. It kind of makes it my own. I dial it in, I get it the way I like it, and there is just not a rattle on this knife. It's got 3 methods of deployment. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, fucked it up. But I'm not even going to try because I'll cut myself. But you can spidey flick it, you can thumb flick it, and you can flick it with the flipper. I'm not going to try again because I will hurt myself. But just the lighting in here kind of sucks. I'm backlit, but it's just an absolutely. I like everything about it: the size, the grind, the knife. So this is the knife that is in my top 5. So I mean, it's like top 10, but we took top 10 and we fit it into 5. Okay, so call the cops. What are you gonna do? That's how I am. But this is the knife that I mentioned that I didn't go over: the Attn2Detail MK1 Large knife. So Steve, again, thank you, bud. I love it. I definitely want more from your collection, but when I can afford it. But for now, thank you. Again, happy Father's Day, everybody. I just didn't want to leave this out. Awesome knife. Thank you.